Okay, before understanding the practical illustration on bond valuation, in the last class we have understood what is the bonds, what are the types of cash flows associated with the bonds, and some of the important terms associated with the bonds. So before that, we will have to understand the term what is present value. What is the meaning of present value? Because this concept of present value is very much important from the financial management point of view. So before moving on to the practical illustrations on valuing bond valuation, we will first understand the concept of present value in brief. What is present value? Or what is the time value of money? Time value of money. One of the important principle which is applicable in financial management is the concept which says that money has time value. What is the meaning of this term? Money has time value means, let us take an example, a simple illustration. Let us take example of a simple illustration. Suppose you are doing an investment of rupees 1 lakh in any financial institution. You have deposited 1 lakh rupees as an investment. For how many years you have deposited? Let us take for simplicity 5 years you have deposited 1 lakh rupees. Rate of interest will be given annually by that bank in which you have invested. We have taken it as rate of interest. Annually, they will give you the interest. 10% interest they will give you on the deposit per annum. 10% per annum. Okay, now understand this case properly. You have deposited, invested 1 lakh rupees for 5 years. A rate of interest they will give you 10%. So now if you will make the table, first year you will get the interest, second year you will get the interest, third year you will get the interest, fourth year you will get the interest, fifth year you will get the interest. Okay. So how interest, how much you will get? Simple, if we are assuming simple rate, so 1 lakh into 10%, you will get interest at 10,000. So like that you will get 10,000 every year. Okay. So fourth year also you will get 10,000 interest. In fifth year also you will get the 10,000 interest. Okay. So let us assume that you have invested bonds, 1 lakh rupees in some company or institution. So similarly, for 5 years your interest and rate of interest which they are giving is at 10% per annum. Now in fifth year, one more cash flow will come. This 1 lakh rupees which you have invested no, in bonds, this 1 lakh will also be returned to you. So this is the cash flows associated with the bonds. Simple example we have taken 1 lakh rupees bond you have invested for 5 years, rate of interest annually 10%. So cash flows you have calculated. So face value 1 lakh, 5 years interest, 5 years interest is 10%. So cash flow associated with the bonds you have calculated here. Now very important thing is that you have to find out the actual value of this bond. What is the actual price today of this bond? So actual price or value of the bond, we have understood that it is the sum of present values of the cash flows from the bonds. Now here for calculating the present value, we will have to get one more term which is known as the yield of the bond. So let us take if the yield is 15 percentage. Using this yield rate, you will calculate the discounting factor. How to calculate discounting factor, that we will understand. Before that, we will understand what is present value. Now see, what is our objective? Our objective is to calculate the value of the bond today. Okay, if I want to buy this bond, what will be the correct price of this bond or correct value of this bond? So for that purpose, we will have to calculate the discounts of this cash flow. Why discount? Because in finance, always remember these things. Today means zero. Today means what? Today means zero. Today means what? Zero. Now, to calculate the price today, what should be the correct price today? We will have to discount this future cash flows. See this, now let us understand this 10,000 you are receiving after 1 year. Okay, now understand this 10,000 which you are receiving after 1 year, its value today will be less than 1 lakh. Understood? So that is the present value. So this 10,000 you are receiving after 1 year. So what will be its value today? That is on 0th day, which is today. What should be its value? So that is the present value. This 10,000 you are receiving in the second year. So what will be this 10,000 value today? Okay, this 10,000 you are receiving after at the end of the third year. So this 10,000's value today will be different. So this 10,000 you are receiving at the end of the third year. So what is this 10,000's value today? It is the present value. Similarly, you can apply this logic for fourth, fifth, any number of years. So what is the present value? Present value means the today's value of the future cash flow, you can say. So this, suppose this 10,000 you are receiving at the end of the fifth year. So what will be its value today? That is the present value concept. So when you will calculate the present value of all the cash flows and you will add this, you will get the value of the bond, or you can say the correct value of the bond or the intrinsic value of the bond. So this is the concept of present value. Present value means what is the today's value of money of the future cash flow. So this 10,000 say you are receiving after 5 years. So its value today will be different, obviously. So that is the present value concept. Present value means what is the today's value of money of the future cash flow. For calculating present value, you will have to use a concept which is known as discounting. will have to use a concept which is known as discounting, and discounting will be done using the yield value. That's why we have told no yield rate, you can call it as discounting factor also. Okay. Now, how to calculate discounting factor? For that, everybody should have a calculator with you. So everybody take the calculator. So what face value of the bond which we have taken in our example is rupees 1 lakhs. Okay, face value which we have taken rupees 1 lakhs. Interest rate of interest 10% per annum. Yield rate which we have taken 15% per annum. Okay. Number of years for which you are making the investment is 5 years. So here we can make the table for understanding the present value concept. Here cash flows, discounting factor at 15 percentage. Why 15 percentage? Because yield rate is 15%, and we have understood that yield rate is also known as discounting rate. So here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we have understood that interest will always be calculated on the face value. So face value we have assumed it to be 1 lakh rupees. So your interest every year will be same only, 1 lakh into 10 percentage. Interest you have to calculate on the coupon rate. So interest will be same for all the years. Okay, and your repayment will be there of the principal amount which you have invested. Okay. Now, what is the present value we have understood? Because all these cash flows, if you will see, these are arising at the future date. So we are willing to find out the price of the bond today, correct price, or you can say intrinsic value of the bond today. All this cash flow is arising at a future rate. So we will have to convert this cash flow in the today's rate. So see, 10,000 you are receiving after 5 years. So what will be its value today? That we will calculate using a factor which is known as discounting factor. So how you will calculate that? Understand. Everybody take your calculator ready. See what is the discounting rate here? 15 percentage. So everybody do 15 in your calculator. Take 15 in the calculator. Divide by 100. See 15 divided by 100. Everybody have done this step. Then what you do? You do plus 1. Do plus 1. Okay. Everybody have done this. Then you again press divide. Again press divide. Then you press equal to. You press divide. Then you again press equal to. After this step, no, you would have got some value. I think 0.869. No, write it in the first year column. 0.869. Correct. So this step everybody have done. This step everybody have done. So this year got the discounting factor for the first year. What is the step? Here 15 divided by 100 plus 1 divided by equal to. Okay. Now for second year what you have to do? You just press again equal to only. You press equal to, you will get for the second year 0.756. For third year you again press equal to, you will get 0.657. Press equal to 0.571. Press equal to 0.497. Now here you see both are 50 year only, so both discounting factor will be same. Don't press equal to again, otherwise it will become 60 year. So here 50 years discounting factor will be same only for both the cases. So this is how you have to calculate the discounting factor. Now it is simple. Discounting factor you have calculated. Now you can calculate the present value. How you will calculate present value? Simple it is. Present value you can calculate it as like this: cash flow into discounting factor. Cash flow into discounting factor. Cash flow into discounting factor. All the years you can do like that. Cash flow into discounting factor. See, if you want to understand it logically, you can understand like this. See, fifth year you will get 10,000. Its today's equivalent value is 4,970. Means if in fifth year it is 10,000, value is 10,000. Its today's value is 4,970. For purpose of understanding, you can understand like that, or reverse you can understand. If price of some article is 10,000 in fifth year, its price today will be 4,970. That is the meaning of present value. Okay. Means if you can buy some article today for 4,970, fifth year its price will become 10,000 if the discounting factor, that is we have taken it is 15 percentage. See, actually this we have used in a calculator, but actual formula for present value is different. That if you want, we will understand it also in the next class. Then you will understand why we have taken that. Okay. This is for the purpose of calculator purpose we have understood.